this time I will be making one video for my students who are operating the Cessna 152 aircraft and the VHF radios. The radio we use Bendix Mx 370 most probably the version. This is the old version of VHF radio. We will try to make a video how to operate this radio and audio control panel. So let's get inside the cockpit, then we will start the video. Let's get in. So this is our radio and this is audio control panel. Let's get inside and we will try to make the video. So this is basically when you were switching on the master switch on, then you have the avionic master on, then you have to switch on the radio. So this radio has two portions. One is navigational aids like VOR frequencies, and this one is communication. This is for your radio communication purpose, VHF. So there are some keys: active frequency, standby frequency. This is known as flip-flop. This is test button. This is also flip-flop for VOR frequencies. These are VOR are nav aids, and VHF radios are for communication, and it's a voice ID. So we will hear the ident code. In this is audio volume control panel. This is also volume control panel. Here COM and nav MX1703. That's a Bendix model of radio. So this is megahertz frequency changes. It's a 25, and this is kilohertz frequency. And this is the button where you can switch on the active and standby version. This dot is in active, so nav and COM, this would change. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to switch a frequency. This is 1 to 8.3 frequency. This is the Rajshahi station right now. Right now it's switched on. Then it's the standby. So whenever this cursor, the red button cursor is in, you can change the frequencies. This button is for changing megahertz, like 1 to 7, 1 to 8, 1 to 9. Suppose we are setting the frequencies of Soyetpur 1 to 8, 9. So 1 to 8, 9, this is set. So you have to change it. After the dot, this is kilohertz. Then you have to change kilohertz frequencies with this. So 90, this is the frequency. When it's in standby, that would be in a standby mode. Active mode is 1 to 8.3. So you have to switch it flip-flop. So 1 to 8.9 is in active mode. 1 to 8.30 is in standby mode. Similarly, we have to change the VOR frequencies. VOR, this is the station. So what we have to do is, you have to click nav and COM. So we are in COM now. We have to click this button so that we can come into the nav portion. The cursor is in nav portion, standby nav. So 114.6 is in active VOR frequency for Rajshahi. There would be different VOR frequencies for different stations. Suppose we are going into Soyetpur from here. So Soyetpur frequency would be, the VOR frequency of Soyetpur is 115.8. It's set. So we can change the megahertz and kilohertz like this one. This is megahertz 115.8. We can change it. So there are another portion is then 1158. You can test the flip-flop, then active and standby. The active frequency goes into a standby goes into active. This one, the yellow colored one or active one for this radio, and this one is a standby one. And test button is for testing, or if you have low frequencies, you can use it. And the volume control. There is 25 megahertz or kilohertz is written here. So you can press it, so it would change like the smaller version, 3 to 5. Okay, 7, 2 to increasing, 0, 2, 5, 7, 0. So 25 kilohertz extension, 1 to 8.3. Now the portion is, I think the light, we need more light here. We can have the dome lights, it works. Another portion is the comm panel. I'm trying to give a bit more light as dark outside. So you can see that this communication, it's an audio control panel. Here you can test. These are the marker beacons, light. Then audio control panel, COM1, COM2, extension, auto, COM1, COM2. So this is the communication version. So COM1, when you were using COM1, you would switch into COM1 and this frequency will clearly be active. COM2 frequency, then COM2. Here you can see the transmitting one would be the down one. Down one is transmitting. So it's the middle down. COM2, if you have another radio, COM2, then you are going down and going up. NAV, NAV1, NAV2, DME, marker. So transmitting, these are the portion where you use which radio is using and what purpose it is using. COM1, COM2, extension. So COM1, communication 1, communication 2, depending on your radio frequencies. So you would use this portion for audio control panel. When you are going into a speaker, that would be the up one, speaker, for a speaker. So in speaker you will hear the audios, and when it's in middle phone, so you are hearing the phone in this. So you are hearing audio in your ear. So these are the portion. Automatic is automatically find automatic autos. So these are the things which we need to learn about. The radio Bendix, the old version. This is old one. There are lots of radios outside there, but in Cessna 152 we are trying to teach through this one. So this is how you basically use the viewer frequencies, audios, tower frequencies, ground frequencies, and this is very important for flying, because without this communication option you won't be able to communicate with the other. Remember that aviate, navigate, and then communicate. Communication is the very important part. Thank you. And when you are switching off, this is the switching off option. Then you are going for a Bendix master off, then the master. Thank you. This was basically for the basic students who are going through flights, and this would be the radio and audio control panel controlling. See you.